Hello and welcome to Athavan News. It is Friday 26th February 2016 and this is Devaraja Mayuran with the news highlights of today's English dailies. The headline of Daily Mirror says Tajuddin's death a murder. Magistrate orders immediate arrest of suspects. Colombo Additional Magistrate Nishant Piris yesterday said that the death of Ragarite Wasim Tajuddin appeared to be a murder under Section 296 of the Penal Code and ordered the director of the CID to take appropriate steps to immediately arrest suspects connected with the incident. Another news says Yoshida remanded till March 10. Former President Mahinda Rajapaksa's son Yoshida and 4 others charged for money laundering and abuse of state property were yesterday ordered to be further remanded till March 10 by the Kaduvala Magistrate and Additional District Judge Dhammika Hemapala. And the news says GMOA to stop talking with the government. The Government Medical Officers Association said yesterday it would temporarily stay away from all discussions with the government until a national policy regarding international trade was formulated. The government reached a firm stance without making contradictory statements on the ETCA and back away from its hostile attitude towards the GMOA. Another story says Venerable Jnanasara Thera challenges remand order. Venerable Galagoda Ate Jnanasara Thera yesterday filed a fundamental rights violation petition seeking a declaration from the Supreme Court that the orders made by the Homagama magistrate to remand him was unlawful and in violation of his fundamental rights of equality and freedom from arbitrary detention. The news below it says Arjuna Mahendran at COP. After the initial investigations of the controversial bond issue, including the recording of statements given by Central Bank Governor Arjuna Mahendran and other central bank officials, the newly appointed Committee on Public Enterprises decided yesterday that the investigations should be widened and be carried out by the main committee itself. Another news says LG polls after shortcomings addressed. A government minister yesterday said that the local government polls cannot be conducted until the discrepancies and shortcomings found in the National Delimitation Commission report were addressed. With that story, let me move to the news highlights of today's daily news, whose headline says Court delivers verdict on inquest on Tajuddin death appears to be murder. While delivering the verdict on the inquest on the death of former rugby player Wasim Tajuddin, Colombo Additional Magistrate Nishant Piris yesterday ruled that the death of Tajuddin appeared to be a murder and ordered the CID director to immediately arrest all suspects involved in the incident and produce them before courts. And the story says Raviraj murder case, 3 suspects further remanded. Colombo Additional Magistrate Thilina Gamage yesterday ordered 3 suspects arrested over the killing of former TNA District MP Nadaraja Raviraj be further remanded till March 2. Another story says Askriya prelate gets death threats. The Mahanayaka of the Askriya chapter, Most Venerable Galagama Athavan Thera yesterday said that he is receiving death threats by way of anonymous letters after he opposed the opening of the road opposite the Sri Dalada Maligava. The Thera stressed that he would not allow the stretch of road to be opened under any circumstances. And the news says avant-garde accountant ordered to appear before CID. Galle Chief Magistrate Nilupalli Lankapura yesterday ordered the accountant of Avant-Garde Maritime Company to appear before the Criminal Investigation Department on March 1. The magistrate made this order based on consensus reached by the CID and the Avant-Garde Maritime Company. With that story, let me have a quick glance on the news highlights of today's Ceylon Today, whose headline says Tajuddin murdered, magistrate orders suspects to be arrested within 30 days. Colombo Additional Magistrate Nishant Piris yesterday announced that the death of former Sri Lankan rugby star Wasim Tajuddin appears to be a murder and ordered the director of the CID to apprehend those responsible for the player's brutal murder within 30 days and produce them in court. And the news says Yoshida further remanded. Navy Lieutenant Yoshida Rajapaksa and 4 other suspects arrested on charges of money laundering at the CSN channel were further remanded yesterday for a period of 14 days by Kaduvala Magistrate Dhammika Hemapala. Another news says Uduve Dhammaloka Thera seeks injunction against arrest. Venerable Uduve Dammalokathera has filed a fundamental rights petition in the Supreme Court yesterday, seeking an injunction against his arrest over allegations of keeping an elephant calf without a license. And the news says Sarath Fonseca sworn in as Cabinet Minister. Field Marshal Sarath Fonseca took oaths as Cabinet Minister for Regional Development before President Maithripala Sirisena at the Presidential Secretariat yesterday. Fonseca was sworn in as MP before Speaker Karu Jayasuriya on 9 February. This came after the UNP signed an agreement with the Democratic Party led by the former army commander at Temple Trees. The agreement was signed by Fonseca as the leader of the Democratic Party and Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe as UNP leader. Another news says Sicily's gold to be auctioned. Magistrate warns estimate from NGJA. Colombo Chief Magistrate Jihan Palapitiya yesterday ordered the CID to seek assistance of the National Gem and Jewellery Authority in order to estimate the exact financial value of a large stock of gems and jewellery worth millions of rupees belonging to Cicely Kothalawala, the wife of former chairman of Selingo Group Lalit Kothalawala. The stock of gold items belonging to Cicely Kothalawala, who is currently in remand, will be auctioned soon. Cicely Kothalawala is currently in remand over misappropriation of funds amounting to rupees 4.3 billion belonging to the depositors of the Golden Key Credit Company. With that story, I just wrap up today's news highlights. Join us tomorrow too. Have a nice day. Goodbye.